Closing in on game time now at Minute Maid Park. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Thursday night baseball on the Show from Minute Maid Park in Houston. Game number 3 of this new season between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And EK, let's run through what's happened so far as we wrap up this 3-game set.
Yeah, and I think right now both teams are just trying to get into the flow of the season. And it's a first series. You just want to get through this, start getting used to playing every day. Hopefully come out of the gate strong.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Yankees as Joe Girardi's starting 9 assembles this way. Alonso Abreu is on the mound here to face these guys. He's got the usual assortment of pitches, but keep an eye on him in the early going here. If these guys can get to him early, he does have a tendency to start overthrowing, and from there, that's when the problems usually arise. Standing in, the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury. So we are ready for baseball.
Leading off tonight for the Yankees, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Good crowd on hand as the first pitch tonight is taken for ball 1. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. Here comes the 2-0. Swinging a fly ball right down the line in left. Cox is there to make the play, and Ellsbury becomes the first out of the ball game. So the rookie passes his first test here on the mound, and with that, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Brett Gardner will get his first shot here as you check out his numbers from 2013.
And it's been a good start to 2014. He's got to be happy with the way he's come out of the gate swinging the bat.
And that's dead center for strike 1. And I'll tell you, there is nothing that says Houston Astros to me like that right there. Look at those beauties. And there's ball 1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Here's the 1-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2. Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Carlos Beltran will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. First pitch on the way. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
Now a bullet down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
Mark Teixeira will stand in hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And he's got to be up there thinking, come on already. Give me something to hit.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Yeah, and it looked like he was on his way to breezing through this half inning. But then a base hit, now a walk here with 2 away, and that's opened the door for these guys to maybe do some damage after all.
So 2 on with 2 away, and standing in a power threat here in the right-handed hitting Alfonso Soriano. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count.
I think you sit here and you start to wonder, is this guy going to find his command anytime soon? He's not just missing by a little. A lot of these pitches have been very easy takes for these hitters, including that pitch.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Yanks strand a pair, and now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Starting lineup for the Astros looks like this. They'll match up against a tough assignment indeed, the hard-throwing right-hander Michael Pineda. And And a look now at the defensive alignment for the Yankees behind him. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. Rolled softly down the line, and that is a foul ball. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward Gardner in left field. And he's got it for the first out. So with 1 away here, we give you a look at the dimensions at Minute Maid Park. Not your average cookie-cutter ballpark, that's for sure. 315 to the base of those Crawford boxes in left. 362 out toward the train tracks in left center. A full 435 out beyond Tal's Hill in dead central. Then a more modest 373 to right center and 326 down the right field line. Chris Carter will get his first shot at it here. First pitch coming. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Yeah, you know, first time through, he likes to start guys off with a fastball. And it's a good one, too. You know, he'll run it up there in the mid-90s.
Swing and a shot towards second. There to get it is Roberts. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Maybe even a half heartbeat, considering how fast his heart is beating right now. But he's on it all the way, and he winds up making the play.
Number 30 will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. And a high strike there, 0-1. One and one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground at first. Teixeira just does this himself at first, and that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We've played an inning. No score. Alex Rodriguez leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Alex Rodriguez.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Slurve swung on and missed there. It's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
And that pitch is just a little bit easier to lay off when you're opposite-handed up there because you can see the sweep of that pitch coming all the way in.
Fouled straight back. Here he comes on 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. And with one away, you'll get a good look at the uniform that not even the likes of Nolan Ryan could polish up. The distinct look that the Astros wore at home from 1975 to 1986. Horizontal stripes. Yikes. Brendan Ryan comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
And this is swung on and missed as they get ahead of Ryan now, 0-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Too high, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
The 1-2. And now a swing and a ball hit in the air out to left field. Cox will wait on it, and there's the second out of the inning.
Batting 8th, catcher Brian McCann.
Brian McCann will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
All right, Astros! Woo!
Curveball just misses apparently, 1-0.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
The 1-0 now to McCann. And this is fouled back and out of play. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Gary Cox will get his first shot now, coming off a big ball game last night in which he accounted for 5 runs batted in. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, and it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now here's the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And the Astros have their first hit of the contest.
As we look at that again, you know, This is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Diego Corona will be the batter. Now here's the first pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
Move that runner over.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Base hit now.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. That's hard hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Throw comes back in quickly, so they're at first and second now with nobody out. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Diego Corona has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Archie Chan will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. First and second here with nobody out. The 1-0. Swing, and he pulls the fastball that time high in the air toward fairly deep right center. Beltran moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And he'll make it to third, and there are runners at the corners with only 1 out.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only 1 away.
Dexter Fowler will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And they'll try to go away with this one, but it misses as well, and it's to 2-1 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
J.D. Martinez will take his cuts now with a big opportunity to give his club the lead here.
Take him deep.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Keep the inning alive.
Here we go.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Way outside. 1-2.
And he didn't want that one to be in the strike zone. Even with the bases loaded, this is still a strikeout situation, remember.
And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Slider, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Oof. What a time to come up with your first strikeout of the ball game. And now with 2 away, 1 more out, and you get out of this and strand a couple guys in scoring position.
Marwin Gonzalez digs in now with a chance to do a little damage and give his club the lead in the early going. And here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1.
Let's clear him out right here.
Down and away, ball 1.
Pitch count already becoming a factor. He's at 34 now, still not out of the second inning.
Let's get the win, Astros.
Now the 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is going to be a foul ball. Swung on and popped up on the infield, and the Yankees are going to dodge a bullet here. Rodriguez is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Brian Roberts will stand in now for the first time. And as the Yankee second baseman this year, he, of course, has the unenviable task of taking over for Robbie Cano.
Yeah, and I don't think he'll approach the kind of production that Cano can give you. Not by a long shot, but really, he doesn't have to. They got Beltran, they got McCann, they got Ellsbury to do that. He just needs to play a strong second base and contribute offensively where he gets his chances.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Roberts, of course, spent the first 13 seasons of his career in a Baltimore uniform. Injuries have really held him back the last 4 years, keeping him to under 200 games over that span. He's healthy now and ready to take over for Robinson Cano at second base. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now a ball lifted in the air to shallow center field. And a base hit, so Roberts has himself a leadoff single.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Tighten the dude.
Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Well, that's the absolute definition of a pitcher's pitch right here, especially in a double play situation. I mean, not only is this pitch down, I don't even think it's in the strike zone, and that's an easy double play.
Brett Gardner will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup. So you can't let your guard down.
Now a slurve's going to bounce up to the plate as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
And he swings on the 2-0 and sends a fly ball into straightaway left. Cox is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Yankees. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Jose Altuve will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? No, it'll be taken in by the second baseman, covering some ground out there as he makes the play.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion, and you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
Chris Carter will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. 1-0 on the way. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. Got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. Now, a hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. It's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Let's move that runner.
First pitch to him. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Two and 0 now.
2-0.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready on 2-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, this is a dangerous count here. You don't want to give in, but you sure don't want to walk it.
Come on, Astros.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Come on, get that runner to second.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
That's generally the rule. If you throw a pitch on 2-1, you'll probably see it again on 3-2, and he comes up empty there.
Gary Cox will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Come on, Astros, let's go!
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
Let's go, Astros!
Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats, foul. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. The 3-2 one more time, and he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. One left for Houston. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Carlos Beltran will start things out here for the Pinstripers, to be followed by Mark Teixeira on deck.
Carlos Beltran.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
1-1 now to Beltran. There's a good breaking ball down on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Mark Teixeira will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time.
Hey, double the ball! Come on, Houston!
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
Come on, Blue up! Oh, come on!
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Alfonso Soriano will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Lead by Beltran, and now the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land foul shy of the wall.
Phoenix, this one on. Swing better.
And this is fouled straight back. Here comes another 0-2. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats, and the count will remain at 0-2. Hard hit to third. Altuve for one. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Diego Corona will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Catcher, Diego Corona.
Now the first pitch. Too high that time with the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
Yeah, and he had his first major league hit earlier in the game. How about a 2-hit game to start things out? Attaboy.
Archie Chan will try it again. He flew out his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. A bare hand for one. On to Teixeira at first, and they'll turn to a double play.
Wow, that is a very quick turn up the middle there. This is not a guy that you're going to double up all that often. But you see the good feed and then the strong return throw, and they're indeed able to roll him up.
Dexter Fowler will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. First pitch coming. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Look into McCann, the 1-1. And he'll try and catch him by surprise here as he drops this one down. Oh, and Fowler moves way too fast. It's a bunt single.
Oh, that's just a thing of beauty right there. Watch how late he shows. Then he deadens that thing about 30 feet or so down the third baseline, and with his speed, no chance of throwing him out.
J.D. Martinez will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around. Check on Fowler. Now here it comes. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Two out with the man at first. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, same pitch, same result, and he's late on it again.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Astros leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Alex Rodriguez, the third baseman, will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Alex Rodriguez.
Here's the first offering. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. And A-Rod has a base hit.
Well, it wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Brendan Ryan will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Here's a ground ball now through the hole into left, and they've got something cooking here. Back-to-back singles to lead off the inning.
Can't ask for a whole lot more to start the inning. Hey, back-to-back base hits have him threatened to score our first run of the night.
Brian McCann will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
All right, let's hold him.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Ball 1.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Runs that slurve of his inside, and it's 2-0.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
Three and 0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Brian Roberts will dig in. He singled his first time around. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
And with the bases loaded, some guys aren't always in a hurry to get out of the way of those close pitches inside. That could have been a run.
Right down the chute that time. 1-2.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball, because that pitch, it's right there.
2-2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. He's ready now. The pitch. And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
And he stays alive as this is grounded foul. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Boy, and he's been all right up to this inning, but the wheels have really come off the bus now. He gives him a run here on the bases loaded walk, and he's not getting any closer to getting himself out of this mess.
Jacoby Ellsbury will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
And I'm not generally in favor of pitching changes in the middle of an at-bat, but with the bases loaded, you got to get someone in there that can throw a strike.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Boy, it's amazing how fast a guy will get down the line if he can smell an RBI coming. You see he's able to beat it out on the back end as the run comes home to score. No double play.
Brett Gardner will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And with his speed, contact probably means a run right here. So that's got to be his only thought process at the plate.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Good location on the outside corner there. 1-2.
Now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
Double play kills the inning.
Now a ground ball for Altuve. This might be 2. Gonzalez for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Marwin Gonzalez will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Here we go.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Got a very undisciplined swing there. It's 2-1.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
That's ice cold water.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Jose Altuve will stand in now following the leadoff walk, and might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
Hey, give him the green light.
First offering on the way. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. And this is taken in there by Ellsbury for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Chris Carter.
Chris Carter will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Runners on first with 1 down.
We need a base hit here.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Comes set. Now the pitch. Now a ball hit high and deep out there to left center field. Ellsbury is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The batter, number 30.
Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 2 thus far. Now he turns on one and rips it down the line. Teixeira just does this himself at first, and that'll do it. One left for Houston. They're down 2-0. Carlos Beltran will start things out here for the Pinstripers, to be followed by Mark Teixeira on deck.
Right fielder, Carlos Beltran.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
And this is grounded foul past Rob Thompson in that third base coaching box. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen, as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Fowler has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
One away, and the dangerous Mark Teixeira will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. One out, nobody on. A little bit outside, 2-1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hit hard and caught down there at third. And that will become out number 2.
It seems like these guys have had a difficult time squaring up the baseball against him so far. Here's another one that's just a simple soft liner. They don't come a whole lot easier than that.
2 away now in the Yankees' 6th, and standing in is the dangerous Alfonso Soriano. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Gary Cox will lead things off here for Houston as they look to get things started in this 6th inning.
Left fielder, Gary Cox.
First pitch on the way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. And now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to fairly deep right field. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Diego Corona.
Diego Corona will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Off the plate again. 2-0 now.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Here we go.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And the slider hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Ellsbury retreats out near the hill in center field to make the catch.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Archie Chan will stand in. 0 for 2 thus far. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Ball 2.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Hit hard to the right. Foul.
It's the hot dog, yeah.
Here's a hard hit ball ripped down the first base line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Johan Esposito will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Johan Esposito.
Alex Rodriguez will stand in. Strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around.
Rodriguez.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Come on, what game are you watching, huh? Hey, Rod.
Oh, and A-Rod a little too anxious here as this is pulled foul into the seats down the left field line. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, there's no doubt that for a young reliever, he's got swing and miss stuff. He just ramps up on that fastball. He keeps the back straight, good follow through, and he just blows it right by him.
Brendan Ryan will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
This guy's swinging anything.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
The 1-2 with one away. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
Three and two now.
Yeah, still looking for that put-away pitch. Hasn't gotten him to offer it any of the last three.
Bases are empty, one man out. The 3-2 pitch.
Swing and a miss.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Payoff pitch one more time. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with one away.
Brian McCann will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. The 1-0 now to McCann. Runners off for second, and this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Full count now, 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, he's going to find that hitters in the big leagues are much more patient than they were down at AAA. A strikeout in the minors turns into a walk at this level.
Brian Roberts will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Infield a double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. What a flip for one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the one there.
Well, I wasn't sure if he had any chance at all to reach that ball. So this is an incredible play just to pull this one in and then make that accurate flip to second to get the force.
Jacoby Ellsbury will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Let's keep him right there, man.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
And the Yanks just need that one big hit they've been lacking so far.
Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Dexter Fowler will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Two-oh count, the pitch. That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Here's the 2-2 offering. Now a ball swung on and taken the opposite way out toward fairly deep left center. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Yeah, it looked like this might be much more off the bat, but this ballpark has really played large tonight. And, you know, we've seen a few balls right now really get knocked down out there.
J.D. Martinez will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. First pitch coming. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Now, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. The 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Oh, another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And there you get a look at his pitch count. You can see he's over the 100 pitch mark right now. So some of those mistakes are going to start to get magnified late in this ball game. You can bet they're keeping close tabs on him in that dugout.
Marwin Gonzalez will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
In there, strike 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw in time at second, and McCann has nailed him trying to take second base.
Hindsight's always 20/20, and I know you want to avoid the double play. But this late in the ball game, I like my chances a lot better if I have the tying run at the plate.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. Oh, and he runs up and gets a good one down. Bare hand pickup by A-Rod. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Astros are down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. Brett Oberholzer is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Brett Oberholzer.
Brett Gardner will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Come on now, let's go.
Left fielder, Brett Gardner.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
0-1.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Very brisk pace to the ballgame thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Carlos Beltran will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Swing and a line drive, and that's in there. Base hit.
And let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
So a runner at first now with one away, and here's the dangerous Mark Teixeira. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Hit on the ground towards first. There's one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Oh, there is so much that can go wrong with this play right here. This will give us a great angle to look at it. Look where he fields this thing. Then as he goes to throw it, stop it right there. He's got no real direct lane to the bag. Now, we've seen guys screw this up all the time. They throw it off the runner's back. They hit someone's helmet. Anything can go wrong. But he's able to avoid that danger here as he gets that force at second base.
Alfonso Soriano will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And he goes right with the fastball here. A drive out to deep right center field. And that ball is gone. Home run. A 2-run homer here for Alfonso Soriano. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
You know, sometimes it can be all or nothing with this guy. He'll strike out in bunches, but when he connects, he can do a whole lot of damage, and he makes him pay right here.
Alex Rodriguez will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. Corona is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's now a 4-0 New York lead. Jose Altuve will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Come on, you can do it. There we go.
And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. You shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Chris Carter will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's a fair ball.
This is quickly becoming a situation where you'd like your guy to hit the complete game, but once you get into that 115, 120 range, you have to be concerned.
Number 30 will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Still won't get him to fish downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
And you can tell he's starting to get a little jumpy out there. He's got to take his time and really focus in on the glove.
Let's do it, guys.
The 2-0. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
The 2-1 pitch is swung on and hit in the air out to center field. And Ellsbury will put this one away for route number 2.
This is not normally the kind of swing you associate with a good hitter like this. I mean, he's caught reaching for a pitch that he really has no business swinging at, and that becomes a very easy out.
Gary Cox will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And a fastball is in there for strike 1.
0-1. All right, base hit here. There we go.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop.
Let's go, Gary. Here we go.
Chop fouled off to the left, still 2 strikes. A runner on first with 2 away. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Fouled back. Again, a 1-2. And that just misses the corner inside to even the count at 2-2.
Such a good at-bat right here. When you can grind out 7, 8 pitches against a guy that's running short on gas, that can be huge.
There's a big swing, and he gives this one a ride high and deep to right center. And this game just got a little more interesting. This is a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and the Astros are back in business. It's now a 4-2 game.
And you know, the only way you're going to tie this guy up on the inner half is if you go up and in. If you leave it belt high, he can handle that pitch, and he handled that one all right.
Diego Corona will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Diego Corona.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. That last home run estimated at 399 feet. 1-0 on the way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
It doesn't take a trained eye to tell you he's starting to wear down a bit out there on the mound.
Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base.
Yeah, this is real trouble now. You had that comfortable cushion to start the inning. Now, after the walk, that means the tying run's going to come to the plate. They've got to be thinking, How did this game get away from us?
Here comes Yankee manager Joe Girardi on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Sean Kelly is out from the bullpen now, as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Sean Kelly.
Archie Chan will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Come on now, get it.
And that misses 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Now a throw over to first. Runner back standing. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. And Gardner there to make the catch. Inning over. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. 9th inning coming up. The Yankees 4 and the Astros 2. Raul Valdez will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Brendan Ryan will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Brendan Ryan.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Here comes the 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the 9th.
This is a guy that doesn't really have great velocity, so when he elevates the fastball, it can lead to big problems. He gets away with it this time, though.
Brian McCann will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And a curveball to begin the at-bat. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And, oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
I think generous is the word here. That looked like it was 6 inches off the plate.
And this is bounced weakly down the line, a foul ball. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Fouled back. And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. Cox will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman, Ryan Roberts.
Ryan Roberts will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game. And this ball will be chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed by Roberts, and he's in a quick 0-2 hole.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Oh, 2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Fowler is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. David Robertson is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 30, David Robertson.
Dexter Fowler will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Fastball, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that will find the seats, a home run. A solo home run there for Dexter Fowler as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Jason Castro will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Well hit, but I think he pulled it a bit too much. It's a foul ball. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And the pitch. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And that ball is gone. A home run. And he has tied it up here in the 9th. A solo home run for Jason Castro, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Talk about coming through in the clutch. He found a pitch that he could handle, and he jumped on it. And this is going to tie up this ball game on one big swing of the bat. How about that for your first home run of the year?
Marwin Gonzalez will stand in now following the home run that tied the ball game. So now on the mound, it's suddenly back to square one.
Yeah, and I don't know quite how you do it, but you've got to be able to regroup and start over. The good news is it wasn't a game winner. You're still tied. So there's still hope to get this to a 10th inning and let your guys see what they can do from here on out.
And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he misses with it. 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. One, 2. Another change. This one's low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, after you've just given up a home run to tie the ball game, you can't afford to have a letdown out there. He made sure he didn't. He came back with an important strikeout, and he got the next guy.
Jose Altuve will step in, a groundout victim as last time. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
Come on.
And this pitch is swung on and skied out to Ellsbury in center field. Yeah, that's out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Chris Carter will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. Here's the first offering. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. It's a solo shot here for Chris Carter. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
It looked like he saved his best work here for the final swing. And these guys are certainly amped up as he wins it with a game-winning homer.
Big bat tonight for the Astros belonged to this man, Chris Carter. Thanks largely to one heroic swing. He's our tops player of the game.
And he came up with, without question, the key at-bat in this one. No surprise, it was also the final pitch. Got a pitch he could handle and turned it around for the walk-off home run. Well, that's a great win.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Astros win this thing 5-4. Good night from Houston.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros. 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Yankees, 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Raul Valdez. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to David Robertson. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.